story time with Hannah about what's been going on the last few weeks. I kept a secret from y'all because it was just stressful and I didn't feel like I could share, but everyone sort of knows now. So, I feel like I can share. So, a couple weeks ago, my dad wasn't feeling well. He didn't have fever the day he came home from work, but the next morning he did. And so my mom COVID tested him, he was negative. So we were pretty sure he probably had the flu. And so she was going to take him to the doctor. And, I was around my dad a little bit. But I did keep my distance because he had a fever, so he was obviously contagious. But we knew he could have caught the bronchitis that I had. I didn't have fever with it, but, he just felt terrible. He looked terrible. And he was like moaning and groaning, and I could tell he was really sick, and I've never seen him this sick in my life that I can recall. He was really sick. So he went to the doctor. I ended up falling asleep, taking a nap. And my mom texted me. And she said, Dad is positive for COVID. They said it was probably too early for the home test to pick it up. So, because he had just started having symptoms the day before, and you are contagious 2 days before you show symptoms. And I love my dad. I had not been hugging him because I had been sick with bronchitis. I did not have COVID. My mom did test me, so I did not give him COVID. Y'all are thinking, are you sure you didn't have COVID? Yes, I'm sure. But, so, that was on a Thursday. Over the weekend, my mom kept a close eye on him, and it seemed like he wasn't doing too well. So Monday she called the doctor. They sent him to the ER, okay? At first, I was doing okay. I was managing my stress and anxiety and all that, okay? Until he was sent to the hospital, and that was when it was like, the teacher I work with from work actually called me, and that was a big encouragement to me and just helped a little bit. And she said, if you're lonely, just call me back. I'm not really doing anything. And that was helpful. I did not end up needing to call her back, but Mom thankfully did not stay at the hospital overnight. That was a concern of mine because what is in my cord? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I need to go clean that out. Or not. Maybe I got it. Okay, so anyway, so he went to the hospital. They did an X-ray, chest X-ray, and said it looked good. And my mom was like, I heard crackles in his left lung and occasionally in his right lung. And so they decided to do a CT scan. The doctor came back in and said, are you a medical professional? Because the CT scan showed pneumonia in both lungs. So my dad at this point had COVID and pneumonia at the same time. So they admitted him to observe him. And then the next day, I think it was the next day, I think he was only in there one night, they sent him home with oxygen and steroids and I think a couple other medications. My dad could not take Paxlovid because of another medication he's on, so the doctor did give him something. I don't remember what it was called though. So yes, then this past Thursday, he had to go to the doctor after the hospital for a follow-up, and they said he needed to be quarantined for another week. So 2 weeks after he'd been quarantined, he went back to the doctor, and they finally released him to go back to work. They said I could not hug him until tomorrow. I can be in the same room with him, and today I was like, Daddy, are you sure I have to wait until tomorrow to hug you? He said I could hug him if I turned my face away. Oh my goodness, it felt so good. I had not hugged my dad in like 3 weeks because I had bronchitis and then he had COVID. But he's doing a whole lot better. We do still have to watch his oxygen levels and make sure he's doing okay. He is very tired still from having COVID. Going to work wears him out. But right now, he's doing okay. I feel a lot better. And I'm praising God because no one else got it. My mom didn't get it, and she was constantly in the room with him, taking in things because he was too weak to move. It's God protected her, and God protected me, and God protected my sister. But y'all know, with myotonic dystrophy, I'm immunocompromised, so I get very worried about me. And he has myotonic dystrophy too, so he's immunocompromised, and that's probably why it was so bad for him. And that's why my mom was like, stay away. So, but I'm very thankful my dad is okay. I'm thankful no one else in my family got it. And God is amazing, and I know we've got a team of people praying for us from church and work and family, and God is good all the time. The day my dad actually went to the doctor, or was it the hospital? I don't remember which day it was. I was wearing my shirt that says God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. I wore that just as a reminder for myself that no matter what happens, God is good. I'm going to show y'all the shirt if I can find it easily. So, please do keep praying for him to fully heal and everyone else to stay well. But I just wanted to catch y'all up on what's been going on. Didn't feel like I could tell y'all before now. So, never lose hope.